Good morning, students. Now we have come to the next part of this chapter, which is called the sexually transmitted diseases. It is called, short form, it is called STD. Sexually transmitted diseases or the venereal diseases. What is the meaning of venereal? Genital disease. By sexual contact, we will be getting these infections. So, sexually transmitted diseases or venereal diseases or reproductive tract infections are called the sexually transmitted infections. Normally, STIs are transmitted from person to person during intimate sexual contact. That is important. That's why it is called sexual contact with an infected partner. Infections like hepatitis B, HIV are transmitted sexually as well as by sharing the infusion needles. Infusion needles are nothing but the needles which are used for either injection or the blood donation, blood injection, blood transfusion, surgical instruments, etc. with infected people. Blood transfusion, that's now the word has come, blood transfusion, or from infected mother to the baby. These are the different ways the STDs are transmitted. People in the age of 15 to 24 are prone to these infections. So which age group? 15 to 24 years. The bacterial STIs examples. There are different types of STI diseases. Some of them are caused by bacteria, some of them are caused by viruses, some of them are caused by fungi, some of them are caused by protozoans. So you have to know the names of the disease. Next page we are going to discuss, but here in short, the bacterial STIs are gonorrhea, syphilis, chancroid, chlamydiasis, and next one is lymphogranuloma. Venerum. The viral STIs are genital herpes, genital warts, hepatitis B, and AIDS. These are the viral disease examples. Trichomoniasis is a protozoan STI, and the candidiasis is a fungal STI. So one each from fungi and protozoa has been given. Trichomoniasis from protozoa and candidiasis from fungal. Other 3-4 has been given from bacteria and viral diseases. These caused the whatever STI is caused by bacteria, fungi, and protozoa parasites or parasites can be treated with antibiotic and with other medicines, whereas STI is caused by viruses cannot be treated, but the symptoms can be controlled by antiviral medicines. No antibiotics are there for viruses. Latex condoms usage greatly reduces the risk but does not completely eliminate the risk of transmission. That is the precaution. Now, prevention of STDs. Avoid sex with unknown partner or multiple partner. Partner in the life should be one. Number 2, use condoms. Because it is sexually transmitted diseases, we have to use the condom. Now next one, in case of doubt, consult a doctor for diagnosis and get complete treatment. These are the different ways we can avoid these problems. Now, prevention. So 2 marks question. Now there are tabular form has been given. First, that is has been given, these are the bacterial STIs. Example, gonorrhea, syphilis, and the next one is chlamydiasis, lymphogranuloma, venerum, and the 4 columns are there. One, name of the disease. Next one is the causative agent. What is the name of that bacteria causing? If it is a bacterial disease, what is the name of the bacteria and what are the symptoms? Incubation period means after that period we can get the symptom. So how many days it needs to spread in our body, and after that it will be showing the symptoms. That is called the incubation period. So name of the disease is called gonorrhea. Name of the bacteria, Neisseria gonorrhea. Symptoms are there, nothing is there to make you understand. Affects in urethra, rectum. These are the parts of different different systems. Throat, and in females the cervix also get affected. Pain and pus, that means decomposed, affected blood is called the pus. Discharge in the genital tract and burning sensation during urination. Incubation period 2 to 5 days. Now second one is called syphilis. The name of the bacteria is called the Treponema pallidum. Name of the bacteria is Treponema pallidum. So there are three stages infections are there: primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary stage, formation of painless ulcer on the external genitalia. Skin lesions, affected area on the skin, rashes, swollen joints, fever, and hair loss. Tertiary stage is where if the symptom is reaching the tertiary stage is very difficult to survive for the patient. So what are the symptoms of tertiary stages? Tertiary stage, appearance of chronic ulcers on nose, lower legs, and palate. Palate means the mouth cavity, upper hard bone, that is called the palate. Loss of movement, mental disorder, that means unable to see, vision also will be affected. Heart problems will start, and gummas, soft non-cancerous growth will be developing in different parts of our body. Incubation period 10 days to 3 months, 90 days. Now next one is chlamydiasis, chlamydia trachomatis. The symptoms have been given, the same type of symptom words will come 2 to 3 weeks or up to 6 weeks, 1.5 month. Next one, lymphogranuloma venerum caused by chlamydia trachomatis, same species. Cutaneous means skin and mucosal genital damage, urethritis. Next one, endocervicitis. Next one, locally harmful ulcerations and genital elephantiasis. Swelling will be there. The next one, 2 to 3 weeks up to 6 weeks. Both are same. Now next one, viral diseases. Name of the virus, the disease genital herpes. Already we have told the names of the diseases. First one is called genital herpes, herpes simplex virus. Source in and around the vulva. Already name of that part we have discussed in female reproductive organ. Vagina, urethra in female, and source on or around the penis in male. Pain during urination, bleeding between periods, swelling in the groin nodes. Incubation period 2 to 21 days, average 6 days. Now next one is genital warts. Name of the virus is human papilloma virus, HPV, and the symptoms are hard outgrowths, a tumor on the external genitalia, cervix, and perianal region. Perianal meaning of that around the anus. The region is called perianal region. Incubation period 1 to 8 months. Next one, hepatitis B, HBV. We know HBV, hepatitis B virus, fatigue, tiredness, jaundice, fever, rash, and stomach pain. Liver cirrhosis and liver failure occur in the later stage. Incubation period 30 to 80 days, that means around 2.5 months. Now next one, AIDS. Already we know that one, human immunodeficiency virus, HIV, enlarged lymph nodes, prolonged fever, prolonged diarrhea, prolonged for a long time, more than 1 month. Weight reduction, night sweating, 2 to 6 weeks, even more than 10 years, that is the incubation period. Next one, fungal disease example has been given, candidiasis. Name of that fungi is Candida albicans. Attacks mouth, throat, intestinal tract, and vagina. Vaginal itching or soreness, abnormal vaginal discharge, and pain during urination. There is no incubation period for this because fungal infection within few days it will be developing. Trichomoniasis, Trichomonas vaginalis. The word is saying which part of the body will be affected. Vaginitis, greenish yellow vaginal discharge, itching, that vaginitis, then urethritis, epididymitis, and prostatitis. It is, the word meaning is inflammation. Inflammation in different parts of the reproductive organs. Vaginitis, the vaginitis, greenish yellow vaginal discharge, itching, burning sensation, urethritis, epididymitis, and prostatitis. All these. An incubation period is inflammation of all these places. Incubation period is 4 to 28 days. Okay, thank you, children.